right, gang. Welcome back to another Checo Forex live stream. What can I say today? Not much movement on gold. We went bullish today a little bit, but I think it's just a correction to this down move here. But hope everybody had a good day, and we're gonna dive in right away. Let's take a look at the charts. Get rid of these drawings here, and let's take a look at where we're at. All right, start off with the weekly candle. All right, so on the weekly time frame, let's take a look here. Let's mark these levels up and kind of go over where we're at. All right, so as you can see, we had that double top formation here, that head and shoulders pattern, which last week's candle kind of broke below here. And I'll mark that up, right? So we got this candle to close below, right? So this is a top wick being formed here before we rip down. Once we take out the previous weekly lows around 2286 or so, we should see a nice drive down. That should probably bring us down to this range down here. So yeah, I'm expecting us to come down to around that 2150, 2160 and change. We should be able to test this level once we get the flip on the weekly candle. But you know, this top wick can go a little bit further. You know, I feel like it can probably tap into the top of the body of this candle here. So maybe around 2330, more or less around that range maybe, and then get the flip now. All right, but that's on the weekly there. Let's take a look at the daily. All right, so yeah, so the daily, again, we got that long engulfing candle that took out these lows here. All right, we broke below that support. This new candle today pushed up. Could be a top wick again for that weekly candle, so we could see another push up, like I said, maybe to retest this resistance level here before we see the flip down. So we'll wait and see, you know, before we get that flip to come down. So that's what I'm expecting here. Yeah, we're coming down to this level down here, very likely to come down to this range down here. So we might come down here, test this range here before we might see another push up. That's the expectation on gold for now. Let's take a look at the 4 hour. All right, so on the 4 hour, price action's pretty basic. We were definitely ranging here. So we were in this range for a while, and then we broke below. So we were in this range. We talked about this the previous streams. We did get a bit of an attempt to push up here, but then NFP news just dropped this, ripped straight through. This 4 hour candle closed below, got the top wick, the continuation down, and now we formed a little bit of a support level here at the moment. So this was all done pretty much you know, between Sunday and today. So we're kind of in this little range here. So I feel like we might tap this level and maybe see some rejection, or we might want to come up a little further before we see the reversal. So this level right here. So this could be a target here. Let me mark this up, because this is where I feel like we can see a potential reversal. So somewhere around where this formed that support, we see some rejection here in this area, right here in this area, even here. So, you know, I feel like if it doesn't get rejected around this 2320, we could get that push to that 23, you know, 30, 34 level, and then get the flip. So I'll leave that there just for a point of reference, so we can guide ourselves from that. But right now, this is where we're at. So the 4 hour also formed this resistance level. Once we drove up all day today, Now we got this candle close bearish. Has a little bit of a top wick there, but not much. We got the bottom wick. Now this candle pushed up, made a top wick. Now it's flipping down. I would say if it takes out the previous 4-hour lows, we should see a continuation down. If it does not, then we'll probably get the flip, and it's going to take out the highs and continue to push up to this level. So we'll see how it reacts later on tonight, and we might take our positions later. All right. Let's go into the NASDAQ. Let me take a look at the NASDAQ. Oops. NAS100. Yeah, pretty much range. I had marked this up from last time. So we came up, made the all-time high, and now look at that. NAS is going sideways. Nothing happening. You know, this NFP push, that was it. And it kind of just ranged all day today. Not much going on there with NASDAQ, but it did create now a resistance level. So now we have a target range. So now it's ranging in here. Now is it going to push down and break this support level and then drive back down? Because if it drives back down, this is the bottom down here. This thing's going to rip through this range here. So big range here on the way down, clean traffic. If we break above here, there's no telling how far up is it going to go. So at this point, it's just kind of waiting for NASDAQ to either break below here, break above there. Very simple. Not much else to do on NASDAQ at this point. Now we're just waiting here. Let's see what this 4 hour is going to do. See if we're going to take out the previous lows here and drive down, or is it going to flip back up and break this little resistance level it has here and then come up to tap to this level here before it flips back down. Gang, if you're on the stream, don't forget to hit that like and subscribe button. Make sure you do that. Subscribe to the channel, support the channel. I would appreciate it. Thank you. Let's take a look here. Another US. Alright, well, Euro USD has a gap here. Might want to come up and fill this gap here. Or rips down. Euro USD ranged a lot, but they look on the news on Friday with the NFP, it just ripped down. Broke below all these levels here. I'll probably remark this at this point. What's the range on this? It came down close to this support level here. It didn't break. Yeah, if this thing comes down and breaks below here, it's coming down. Yeah, we got a couple of targets here. Bit of a support level here, but this is the bottom of that range. It'll probably dip to 106, 1.06. But there's a gap here, as you can see. Might come back up and fill that gap, and then continue down. That's on Euro USD. Yeah, EU range for a while here too. Look, it's just kind of going sideways. Made a nice little push up here, but then just lost all those gains and some. So now we're down here at this level. Now we're looking for a retest, right? And then the continuation down. That's what was expected at this point there. We'll wait because the majority of the volume for this session, will usually kick in around 8:30. I like to get my charts marked up. Take a look at what price action is doing, and wait for an opportunity to execute if it presents itself. But right now, we're just being patient. You're tuned in. Let me know. Let me know where you're tuned in from. Where are you watching the stream from? Had a couple of people tune in from the Dominican Republic not too long ago, which I thought was cool. Stay hydrated. Yeah, these candles are gonna move slow, but as you all know, we have big news coming in this week. Wednesday this week, we have CPI and FOMC in the same day. I was thinking about that the other day, and uh, I don't remember the last time or if ever they those two news same day, same time. So well, 8:30 and 2 p.m. CPI 8:30 in the morning and FOMC at 2 p.m. But I don't know if I've ever traded those two news releases in the same day. But there's gonna be a lot of volatility in the market. So the key to everything for me, at least, is when I look at the weekly candle, right? We're not swing traders by any stretch. We're intraday traders here on my platform, but the fact that this candle, right, closed below this level right here, now I'm telling myself, well, we broke that support level after creating kind of like this head and shoulders pattern here, and now we broke below. Now this is just a top wick to then get the flip. So we can either take the wick entry. If it pushes up higher, maybe tap into this level here. If we can do that, I might consider taking a wick entry, maybe right around in this range here, and then get the flip. Or we can just, be patient, wait for the break of the new support level off the 4 hour, and or maybe even the break of the weekly lows here. And that's a massive drive down. This thing's coming down 2155 or right above to the top of the range, 2180. 2180 to 2150. It's a massive drop. You catch like 1,000 pips on this. So I'm gonna be patient and wait. Be patient and wait. That's all we can do. I'm looking to have runners this week. So I just trying to get that the best entry possible. Let price action dictate, and hopefully we'll get an opportunity to get it as close to a sniper entry as we can, and then just write it down. Yeah, I'm bearish in the market, of course, definitely bearish. For me to be bullish in the market, if I'm going to look at the 4 hour, right, I would have to see a break of this high here, because we could even get some sort of a double top, for example, at any of the worst case scenario. I don't see it coming back up this high with the bearish pressure the market has at the moment. But even there, if we get a break above, what's this high here, 2387. Yeah, we got a break of 2387, then I'll flip my sentiment will go back to bullish at that point. Then from there we can ride it new all-time highs. But I'm looking to go bullish way down at this level. So I'm going back to the weekly, right? If we stretch this down, we got this level down here. Wow, 2000. What's this up here? Maybe here. Nah, but I don't know. Well, then again, it's possible. But yeah, it might come down. You know what? Let me delete all this. Okay, I just want to show you guys something. If we go to the monthly, right? We had this. Remember this resistance level that was the all-time high for a long time, right? And we ranged in this area here. So So we kind of like came up here, rejected, came up here, rejected. You guys remember that? We were kind of ranging there for years. I mean, look at that. Once we came up, we kind of went sideways there for a long time. Once we broke out, when we got the breakout, made this new all-time high. This was in December. Then we came back down to retest, and then on the flip, then we created this bit of a support level here. So this minor resistance, this support, so it can come back to this range. That's why, you know, it's a possible target, but it's a pretty steep drop off the month to come back and retest this level before we reverse. I mean, I don't think we'll come back that low. We might come back and tap into this wick here. Yeah, that's not about that 2150 range. So I think it might come in, you know, tap into this high right here, and then we'll bounce back. That's my feel. I think that's I think we're targeting at the very minimum this low down here. And again, basing it off the weekly, that's our target down here. Look. So this little bunch right here, we're gonna come back down, test this level, right? And then from here we should get the reverse. But hey, anything's possible, right? This thing can rip down back to 2000 range down here. This low 2069. Again, it's possible, but we'll have to wait and see. At the moment, like sells are looking good if we break the 4-hour lows here, but uh, we've experienced you know, very strong bullish movement a lot of times when we get the candle open at 9 p.m. So I'll be a little patient. I might look to take positions at that point, but it would be nice to get a tap into this, you know, this support level here. Yeah, we can get a tap into about 23.21. It wouldn't be such a bad idea if we, you know, we pull up and then, you know, kind of close below, test this level and close below. Then yeah, I'll be taking my positions right around this resistance level and then write it down. Right? And I'll be expecting runners at that point, but let's see. We're starting to kind of consolidate here on the 1 hour. Wait and see if we're going to get a rip down, or is this going to push up and tap into this level here, give us an opportunity for an entry to come back down. If anything, we could wait for the break of the 4-hour lows here. This candle takes out the highs here, then we'll wait. But if this thing can flip and re-break the lows and take out the previous 4-hour lows, I'll look to enter. I'll probably take a market execution, just kind of get in below. That's around, I'll account for, I would say like 2308. On 2308, we can take an entry if we take out the previous 4-hour lows. Or we come back and break these highs up here. You know, we might have buy opportunities up to 2321. What do I like to do besides trading? Well, I keep myself busy with a couple of things. I'm a musician, um, so I do a lot of that sometimes. I like sports. I'm a huge baseball fan. I'm a Mets fan, as some of you might already know. Um, just sports in general. I watch some basketball here and there. Um, that's pretty much it. Sports, music. I pretty much lay low these days. Just try to relax whenever I can. Spend time with family. That's what I like to do. It's different when you're younger. Younger, or maybe don't have the responsibilities of a of a family. You know what I mean? Hey, listen. There's so many other things you can do. Probably, some of you might go out clubbing, or you know, break night, spend the night out, partying and drinking and doing whatever. I'm not about that. At least not anymore. Yeah, those days are way behind me now, guys. I'm just locked in. Trading has pretty much been my full time occupation at this point. And sometimes even when markets are closed over the weekend, whether I do some research, do some reading, I analyze my charts, I do my markups, and again, once I'm off that and everything's taken care of on that end, then you know spend time with family. That's it. That's what it's all about for me. That's what I do. Again, you don't have to do that. You can do whatever you want on your free time. As far as trading, what I could advise is to stay with it, stay consistent. If the markets are closed, there's a lot of research you can do. You can read books, you can listen to podcasts, rewatch these live streams that I do. For my platform members, you can rewatch those videos that I do, markups, risk management, um, many different things you can do, to sharpen your game and stay on top of your game. Again, it's the consistency. It's the consistency that's going to take you to the top. You know, that's what I would advise what you can do with your free time, or some of your free time. If you're looking to become a profitable trader or a full-time trader, yeah, I would advise you to put in the work, and it's gonna take a lot of time. Not all of your time, but you would have to dedicate some time to this. How much time you dedicate to it, that's up to you. Everybody's different. Everybody has different responsibilities, and that's understandable. So you have to make time to learn. All right, guys, we got about a little over an hour for this candle to close. It hasn't taken out the lows yet. I'm not sure. I don't know if I want to have a sell limit. I'm sorry, a sell stop here, only because a lot of times at that I'm thinking about the 9 o'clock volume that kicks in. Man, I don't want this to get pushed up, but we could potentially take the break of the previous 4 hour lows. But again, right, this can flip and take out the highs. If this thing takes out the highs, I would rather wait for a sell opportunity up on this top range, or if we can get a nice push up, right? For example, and break above this level and close above here, then we can see a drive halfway up this range, which is, where's that level I marked? It's right here. Yeah. So right around mid range here, right around this area, this range here, we got some support and resistance here on these levels, and then we get the rip down. I would rather play like that. But if we push up here and this level holds and we start seeing that confirmation, or we had a top wick and then the flip, I would take an entry for a sell around this high up here. But if we rip down, we take out the lows. Hey, we got a top wick here, take out the 4-hour lows and take it down to the bottom of the range. Hey, that would be great too. What's my strategy? Well, my strategy, I mean, I trade, basically the simplest explanation is just support and resistance levels. I mark up my resistance levels, my support levels, and I wait for it, either break out to the top, break out to the bottom. With that said, there's other things that factor in. Every so often I'll use a trend line for to mark up my charts and stuff like that. But you know, it's pretty much support and resistance. I keep it very simple. I trade my breakouts. Now, there's other things that I implement, like I'm guided by the wicks, how the wicks and the candles print. Um, uh, one of the people I like to watch, my mentor, I would say in this case, one of my mentors retired already, but my mentor now, I would say, it's this guy named Nick Stewart, from the Time to Eat trading. He has a streaming channel too. Every morning, I tune in. It's a great community. Very, very smart guy. Very knowledgeable, and I've learned so much. Of what I do today from him. I've been watching the stream for over a year now, well over a year. And if you guys get a chance every morning to watch the stream, he's on YouTube. He streams every day. He's on around 7 o'clock, 7:15 in the morning. He's up and running Monday through Friday. So Time to Eat. If you haven't checked it out, just take a look at that stream every morning. He trades the New York session. He trades gold, and a lot of these entries, are celery plays or the onion plays, wick entries, or the break of the lows after a top wick, things like that. I've learned a lot of that trading with those guys there, and like I said, great community to be a part of, and very profitable strategy, by the way. I've improved my game a lot the last year and a half or so. So yeah, I recommend it. Recommend it for the New York session. It's a fantastic stream. Um, Don Vo's another great trader. Also has his streams every morning as well. Um, very very knowledgeable guys, and learned a lot taking the wick entries. Trading the 4 hour wicks. It's a lot of different things that go with it, but for the most part, at least generally for me, would be just the break of these levels. Any level that's created, we wait for the breaks of those levels, and then we follow it to the next range and so on. So in a case like this, for example, if we break above this level here and we get a closure above, and the candle prints, let's say, has a top wick, has a bottom wick, then once we break above the level, which is this resistance levels from right here, then we can see a potential move to the upside, maybe to fill this range, which is the next level, which is this one up here that I have marked up. So things like that. But doesn't always play out exactly like that. You might get something that looks like it's gonna break out, but you have fake out. So you have to wait for candles to print a certain way. And again, those are the things that I've learned to understand and learn to wait for that printing. I used to take my trades once the candle closed, right? The minute it closed above, oh, it broke, I would take my entry immediately. And then the next candle, it's a fake out. Candle's gonna fall back in the range. It's gonna hit my stops, and take me out. So the probabilities are higher when you implement not just the initial strategy of the breakout, but then wait for the candles to print and see what the following candle, has to come down, make a certain thing or a certain wick, and then get the flip and take out the highs and those things. When you implement all that, then the probabilities of you winning most trades, of course, it increases. So that's what I've been able to learn, as of late. And I personally haven't been streaming long. I mean, I'm on my third week now streaming. For the most part, every night now for the last 3 weeks or so. Maybe I've missed a night or two here and there, but again, this is free knowledge. I'm just trying to pay it forward. I'm trying to, teach you guys what I know and what's worked for me and what's made me profitable. And if it's something that you can tune in every Asia session and implement these strategies, I can assure you that your trading game is going to improve. A lot of people don't have patience. That's another thing. A lot of people, they want the money right away. They want to jump in right now. Look, this formation here, we got this resistance here. This candle closed bearish. This candle was coming down. Some people would just jump in right here. And listen, you take a sell here, for example, and let's say it would work out for you. It works out. You drive down and you make profits. But I bet if you start taking those impulse entries and not waiting for your setup to come up on the screen here and let the candles print, I was, in the short term, you might have success taking those impulse trades like that without waiting for a particular setup. But in the long run, it's not gonna work. It's not sustainable. So I don't recommend it. That's why, in my platform, my students, I teach them to be patient. I teach them to wait. It becomes a thing. Like a lot of students message me sometimes during the day and they say, hey, listen, gold looked like it's selling. Are we going to wait for that top wick or we're waiting for a top wick, right? Or we're waiting for a bottom wick, right? It's like they know because, they understand that we have to wait for the setup. There's no setup. We don't take the trade. It could run. It can drive 500,000 pips and we let it go. And it's something that it's not easy to do. Sometimes you're there, and maybe you thought of taking a sell or a buy or whatever it is, and the market is driving in that direction, and then you're kicking yourself because you're saying, shit, I should have gotten in. But your setup wasn't there. That top wick wasn't there. That bottom wick wasn't there. And It's all right, bro. There's always another trade. There's no FOMO. You know, let the market do what it needs to do. Then once it kind of calms down, things settle down, you take a look at the charts once again, and then get your trade in afterwards. But it's important to have patience. Patience is key, you know. Yeah, the time to eat. Oh yeah, the time to eat. Time to eat. Elite. They have a well, time to eat. That's what the channel's called. Again, the guy running it is Nick Stewart. Great guy, fantastic guy. Again, I've learned so much from that guy, and again, I recommend it. Highly recommend it. I'm a part of that community. Like I said, he streams the New York session every morning, and it's dope, bro. It's dope. You know, so I highly recommend you guys hop on, take a look, and learn, bro. You know, they teach. They're always teaching a lot of the stuff I'm talking about here, but again, I'm always learning myself. So, you know, I recommend that you guys take a look at that on New York session in the morning. You'll see me on there. I'm on there all the time. They know. They know who I am. Yeah, and Don Vo. Don Vo too. I mentioned him earlier too. That's what I was saying. Don Vo is another streamer, great trader. You know, these guys plenty of experience, and they do their streams just the way I do. You know, they have their setup, and they stream during the New York session. Though they stream in the morning. So you know, hey, if you guys want to get that extra learning or learn how to take your entries and things like that, you can take a look at Don Vo. You know, that's another guy you might want to look at. Trying to push down here. Let me zoom out. I want to take a look at this level. Make sure we don't take out these lows here. You take out the lows, I might consider that sell from here from 2000 23.8 23.08 23.09 and a half now. And we take out the 4-hour lows, it might want to come down. A lot of time left on this candle though. I'm gonna wait. I'm gonna wait for the candle to close, regardless of what happens. I'm gonna wait for the candle closure, because if we come down, take out the lows, and close below, next candle should give us a top wick, and then I'll look for the wick entry and take it back downward. I'd rather wait. There's not much time. There's a little less than an hour left on this candle, so let's just be patient and wait. Same on the 1 hour here. Yeah, you see these candles have no bottom wicks. This one has no bottom wick down here. We might be coming down here. But again, it's possible that we can come up to retest this level before we drive down. And I prefer that. I prefer to get my sell entry up here or in the middle of the next range up here. You know, but, this is affecting this level right here. See this resistance level here. See, it came up, tapped that level. Now it's kind of creeping back down. So this could have been the high here, respecting this level here, and then drive down. But if we get the break, it's okay. You know, we get a better position. I'm telling you now, I'm strongly bearish in the my sentiment. My bias is bearish on the market on gold. This thing can run up some more if it wants to, but all I'm gonna do is wait for a position to sell, unless I get price action again. If going back to the 4-hour, you know, I would say for me to look for buys. I mean, this could be the break of that high, but I would say the break of this level here. I think if it goes back above 2360, 361, then you know, I can change my bias to bullish. But as long as it remains below that 2360, I'm gonna be bearish. So this thing could come up here, come retap this level, or drive down. But the higher it goes into this range here, if it even gets in here, it might reject at this level if it even comes back to tap. I'm looking for this all the way. So let's be patient. Zoom back in on this and let's wait. Yeah, I'm not gonna take the sell on the break here. I'm gonna wait for the candle to close first, and we'll take a look. All right, gang, give me a sec. I'll be right back. All right. Take a look and see what it says here. Gold steady as markets wait. I don't see this. Market's pumping. Market is pumping. You see, that's US CPI meeting and the Fed, the FOMC. This is nuts. Oh, it's possible that they'll cut the rate cuts might be taken down from 3 to just 1 or 2. Interesting. Very interesting. I'd be looking to take this off the 15-minute too. This candle can close bearish here, and then next one, top wick comes down. If we break this low here, that'll be that 4-hour low as well. That'll be this wick right here. Take out those lows, we should be good to drive down, but hasn't broke that low yet. I'll have possible entries actually. I wasn't gonna take the sell. Well, if I want to wait, I'll wait those 30 minutes either way. I just want to wait. I'd rather wait. But I think if we break these lows here, I'm gonna get in here. Let me see what it will look like here. Hard to get in around 2008. Stops will be above this range here. Keep a tight stop loss. Probably put it like right about there. 23.15. That would be about a 70 pip stop loss. No, I'm not in the sell just yet. That's a potential sell stop I have at the break of the lows here, but I'm somewhat preferring to wait till this candle closes. I just kind of put it on screen there, but I'm not in the position. I haven't set up that sell stop just yet. I just want to see what it looked like. This 15-minute close with no bottom wick. This one's pushing back up now. We might get a bit of a push up, maybe come up. This candle has no top wick here. Might come up maybe and then flip. Well, there's 6 minutes left on this 15, but let's just focus on the 4 hour. Yeah, somewhat pulling away, but I would prefer a bearish closure here in the next 20 minutes. If this 4 hour flips bullish, then yeah, I'll probably delete the sell stop temporarily and see if it's gonna want to come up and break the highs here, and then give us that first scenario I talked about of gold coming and tap this level here before we rip down. So you see towards the end of this candle closure, look at what the volume we got in. We got a little bit of volume that kicked in. Let's take a look at the 1 hour. Yeah, you see we got a little more volume. 15-minute ripped up with no bottom wick. This previous 15, no bottom wick. This could be just a push up to flip back down. Guess we'll have to wait and see. We'll see some movement once the 9 p.m. candle opens up and this 4 hour closes. We'll see some volume. All right, gang, about 7 minutes left to this candle on the 4 hour. Let's see what happens at 9 o'clock. Can't make that stop work for us. I don't think we did. No, not yet. Getting close now. It has about a little over a minute left. Let's see if it's gonna. Looks like it wants to close bullish here. If it closes bullish, I'm deleting the sell stop scenario for now. I don't want this to come down, make a top wick, and then flip up. But if we can flip bearish in the next about 60 seconds and close bearish, then this is still in play here. Oh, there it is. Okay. 50 seconds left. Hmm, 25 seconds. Oh, this thing is flipping bearish, guys. Oh, snap. Okay. What in the heck? All right, so let's see. 15 seconds. Close bearish. Oh, we can close doji. I mean, it's not that bad either, but close bearish. 3 seconds. 2, 1. Wow, we closed doji. Wow, but it came down to make a bottom wick. This is the volume. Give me a top wick. I want a top wick. We get a top wick, and then the flip, we'll get in at the break of the lows here. Need a top wick, guys. All right, took out the 4-hour lows, the previous 4-hour lows here, but no top wick, so this is invalidated. I'll remove this. Yeah, we're not taking the trade here. No top wick. We'll give us a top wick first. This could be a bottom wick for the flip. We'll stay out of it for now. Whoa, whoa, there we go. Hola mole. You know I'm not taking that trade, guys. You know I'm not taking that trade. No top wick. We closed doji here on this candle here, but if this candle needed to come up, make a top wick, and then we would have caught the break of the lows here. But we ripped down with no bottom wick. Look, what's gonna happen is this thing's gonna rip right back up. I have the feeling this thing is gonna drive up to, what is that? 23, whatever this is up here. We need to remain below this resistance level. Dang, no top wick. We would have came up, made a top wick here, tap into this level, and then the flip, I would have taken that sell right there. But we ripped down, but then look what happens. We come down, make a bottom wick, then this thing can easily flip. It needs to make a top wick, so this thing can flip right back up. So yeah, we're out of this game for now. No entry for us. If this forward flips and pushes up and takes out the highs here, this thing's gonna drive up. I mean, it can power its way back down on top of it. It's happened before, but I wouldn't take that sell. I'll wait for the candle to reach this level, and then if we get a break of this support level here, then we can see what we can do. But nothing to do here with no top wick, guys. That's the game plan. Stay out. No FOMO. We can come up, make a top wick, as long as we respect this resistance level here. We can come up, make that top wick, and tap into this level here, and then get the flip. What I'll do at that point, if we come up, I mean, what's this? Nah, it's only 10 minutes old. This candle's brand new. We're gonna come up, make that top wick, and then if we reflip bearish and take out the lows again, then I'll get in. But it's either gonna drive down with no top wick, and it's possible this thing can drive all the way down, and it's all good. I'll call it a night. If that happens, if we reach it, if we take out these lows here, I'll wrap it up at that point. But if we can come up and make a top wick soon, I would say within the next hour or so, make this top wick and then flip back down, I'll get in at the break of this level here again on the re-break. But if not, this thing might want to drive down. Yeah, but we got that 9 p.m. volume I was talking about. It. This is usually when we see the most volatility in the market during Asia. Let's see. This might be that strong push down, and then we'll see what happens when we're at this level down here. But that'll probably be tomorrow for New York session. En español. Nada, estamos esperando que esta velita haga su hueca aquí arriba. Si hubiera hecho el wick primero, cuando esta velita cerró que cerró ahora a las 9, me hubiera dado el hueca aquí arriba. Cuando se devuelva para abajo ahí, rompiendo esto aquí abajo, el low que teníamos, el sell está preparado ahí. Nos hubiéramos metido de ahí, lo hubiéramos agarrado bajando con todo. Pero bajó primero, no hizo el top wick. Cuando no hace el top wick para nosotros, los que ya han estado estudiando conmigo ya un tiempo, saben que yo en esa vaina no me meto. Hasta que esa vaina no tenga un top wick aquí, no hay nada que hacer. Esta vaina se puede derrumbar hasta aquí y no hay nada que hacer. Ahí lo dejamos, que haga lo que quiera. Yo ahora lo que estoy esperando, si rompe este low de aquí, si rompió de aquí abajo, vamos a decir dentro de la próxima hora, pues bueno, ya nos vamos a acotar y se acabó esta vaina y mañana seguimos. Pero si en, qué sé yo, en unos 10 o 15 minutos tú decides subir, hacer el hueco aquí, pero respetando este nivel aquí, si no rompe y se va con todo para arriba, ¿tú entiendes? Si hace el top hueco aquí y después vuelve y baja, cuando vuelve y baja y rompa los lows aquí, ahí nos metemos entonces, ahí sí. Pero vamos a ver, está bajando. Ahí entró el prodigio ahora. Entró el prodigio. A ver, tú haces el top juega aquí para nosotros entrar. Vamos a ver. A ver con el prodigio aquí no entramos. A ver. Tener paciencia, mi gente. Paciencia. Vamos a esperar. Si no hay nada, no hay nada. Y tranquilo. Mañana es otro día. Ahí está subiendo. Está subiendo un ching ahí, ve. Diablo, pero bajó mucho, sí, de que esta cerró de una vez, se desgranó para abajo, déjame ver. 23.03 y medio llegó. Ahora está jalando para arriba ahí. ¿Será que dio lo que iba a dar ya? Porque ya como que está... Se fue el volumen aquí ya. Bueno, vamos a ver, igual yo voy a esperar si va a subir, para aquí y se devuelve, está bien la vaina, pero si no, tranquilo. Mañana volvemos. Si se lleva este low con todo para abajo así, se va a ir, para abajo, va a llegar hasta aquí. Está bien, lo dejamos, que se vaya solo. Esperamos el otro tren. Wow, it's 30 minutes is ripped now. 15 minutes left on that. What's the 15-minute lead? 15 minute already closed below with no top wick. This could be top here. I mean, it doesn't look bad off the 15 minute. Excuse me, but no top wick here on the 15 minute. None of them have a top wick. But this 15 minute has a top wick. Now, we reflip and take out the lows. We take out the 15 minute lows, we can get in here. It's just one of those things where I'm just not, I don't want to break my plan. I just don't want to. It's a good setup here, but yeah, this is not, it's not convincing. Look at that. Look at that 30. No top wick, strong bearish move. It's all right. You guys can take that. If you guys want to jump in, you can take it at the rebreak of the 15-minute lows here. You can do that. Just I guess the stop loss will probably be right about 23.13 if you take the break of this low here. If you're willing to risk that much. But yeah, I'm gonna stay out. I'd rather stay out and play it safe. My setup is just not there. Honestly, this level is more interesting to me. Again, a top wick on the 4 hour to 23.13. We can tap that and respect that. Even if we make the top wick just a bit higher, breaking through that taking out these highs up here, but then we can flip back and close below this resistance level here. I'll be looking to take the sells down. If anything, that'll happen during London, but again, this is a 4 hour candle. It's brand new, 20 minutes old, and anything can happen in the next 3.5 hours. So, I wanted that top wick. If I'd have gotten the top wick first, we would have been on. We would have been in. We would have probably been break even. We would have caught this move right after the top wick here on the flip. Take out the lows. Yeah, we would have caught about 40 pips on that move down, but See what this is going to do. Yeah, it's starting to flip back up. It says it needs to come up and make that top wick. This is how I would play that again. If we do come up and make that top wick, it'll be nice to get that tap to this level here. Get the top wick, come up here, and then the flip. As long as we close below this resistance level, we should be good. Come up, close bullish, and close above this resistance level. Yeah, it's gonna drive up here more likely than not. And probably, I don't know what'll happen this session necessarily, but yeah, the rest of the evening, if we do close above that level, we should drive up to 23.21. You get a 30-minute closure below this support level here. And this candle come up, make a top wick for this candle. Like I said, we need a top wick here. And then we might get the flip, but closes respecting this level, probably going to continue to drive up. Si esta vela cierra abajo de ese soporte ahí, es posible de que la próxima vela que printe aquí pueda que haga su hueca aquí arriba y siga, pero si esta cerró arriba del soporte, lo más seguro va a hacer el hueco y va a seguir con todo para arriba. Vamos a ver, quedan 15 segundos, vamos a ver, está ahí cerca, ahí, vamos a ver. 10 segundos. Wow. All right, close the buff. This one open with the bottom wick. Try to get the flip up. La única esperanza que hay es la vela de la 1 hora aquí. Yo esperé esa media hora. Si no cierra por debajo, pues bueno. Mañana es otro día. Solo nos toca esperar, mi gente. No hay más nada que hacer. Esperar. Eso es lo único que podemos hacer ahora mismo. Tener paciencia y esperar. Es importante tener paciencia. O sea, uno espera y espera y espera, pero cuando se da la oportunidad y lo que tú estás esperando se prepara, la posibilidad de ganar en un trade aumentan bastante. Entonces es mejor esperar. Aún esta vela cerrando aquí por debajo, sin el top wick, igual en la próxima vela yo espero el top wick. Si empieza a subir, hace el top wick, aunque tope este nivel aquí, o haga un top wick para esta vela que no tiene uno, entonces cuando empiece a devolverse ahí, cogemos el wick entry y lo agarramos bajando. O esta vela puede derrumbarse con todo para abajo, igual. Overall, like I talked about earlier in the stream, we broke this support level here on the week. So this is a top wick for a week, and we can get the flip. And this weekly candle flips, which can happen either tomorrow or Wednesday with CPI and FOMC, it's gone. I'm talking about it's gonna tank down here. I mean, we're talking about well over 1,000 pips, so we're gonna get a massive drop. But we have to wait. We have to wait. On the smaller time frames, we can get our entries, you know, off the 4 hour, off the 1 hour, you know, but we have to be patient. Right now, this is the level we're looking at right now. That's all we're waiting on. 24 minutes. Let's see if we're gonna get a closure below, and I'll be willing to wait for a top wick at that point. But if we close above this support level here, I'll call it a stream, and we'll come back at it tomorrow. "24 minutes, guys. 24 minutes. Let's wait. Let's be patient. Let's watch this candle print, and let's see what happens." You didn't you didn't know I spoke Spanish? Yeah, man. I'm Hispanic. I'm Dominican background. Dominican, born in New York, raised partially in DR. I lived for many years there. I was younger and went to school in the DR, then came back to the States. Yeah, this is a bilingual stream. Fighting to push down here. A closure below this low will be good for those who want gold to drop. All right, 20 minutes, chat. 20 minutes. Let's be patient. I'm gonna take a quick break real quick, and I'll be back before this candle closes, and we'll figure out what we're gonna do at that point. But we're waiting for this candle closure here on the 1 hour. I'll be right back, stream. All right, chat, I'm back. And we got about less than 10 minutes. We got 9 minutes. Oh, this is looking good. It's looking good here. Let's see. Once this closure occurs, if it closes like this, below this level here, again, I'm still expecting a top wick. This candle needs a top wick, so it might still come up here, tap this level, and then flip. I'm gonna keep an eye on this level here as well. Now that I'm approaching that level here. We're ripping down. Even a closure below this level here will be crazy, crazier. And then we get the rest of the push down. Wow, we ripping down. Woo! Oh boy, look at that. Nasty crash down, bro. Look at this. And we got less than 3 minutes on this. Yo, this candle's gonna come down and break this support level here too. Tapped into it already. Let's see if it's gonna push through and close below. If it closes below here, this thing's gonna drive down. See, this is the range fill that I wanted to grab right here. Assuming we would have closed, let's say, right around this area here. Come back up, make a top wick, but now this thing just drove all the way down. respects this support level, we could see a push back up. It's not crazy to see that happening. If we break below this support level here, then we're back in this range here. So it's again, no top wick. Not to say this top wick won't be created later on, but chances of us driving down will be higher if we close below the support level here. 10 seconds. Let's see, guys. It goes below 3 seconds. All right, yeah, we close respecting right there. All right. The way to play this in this case now, if we push up, make a top wick, and then take out these 1 hour lows here, then we should see the drive down. But if it comes down, takes out the lows first, then we might see a flip back up. All right, gang. Either way, I'm calling the stream here. I wanted this move down here, but you know, we filled the range before the candle closed. So I'll wait till tomorrow and see where we're at. You know, this thing might drive back down all the way down here, or is it gonna flip back up and make this top wick, maybe even break these highs up here? But again, I appreciate you guys coming by, hanging out, chopping it up with me here. And like I said, we got CPI and FOMC this Wednesday. That's in the morning hours during New York session. So I'll probably go live on Wednesday evening as well, just to kind of go over what occurred with that data that when it's released on Wednesday afternoon. So guys, enjoy the rest of your evening. Get some rest, and we'll get back at it. For my platform members, I'll be sending my trade signals for the New York session, and that's all I got for tonight. Thanks for hanging out. You know, we didn't have an entry today, but we definitely learned something. So that's also just as important. So have a good night, everyone. Thanks for coming by. Peace.